Thank you, my friend.
Hello everyone! How is everyone doing today on this finally not so hot summer day? Because good God, were we melting last week? I don't know how it was for you guys, but over here it was horrible. You may notice some changes in the background. There's now all of a sudden a PC and everything, and there may be a hand popping up at some point or something, because there is a certain boyfriend over here sitting there. Yeah, decided to bring this whole setup with him, so I have some company the following weeks while streaming. Not sure why he wants to be here, because I think his apartment is cooler with this weather, but hey, it's his issue, not mine. Hope you guys are all doing alright. Yeah, today's gonna be a bit of a special stream. I'm gonna be doing some promoting a game from a lovely studio here in Belgium called Maracas Games, and I know most of, or a big part of the devs that work there from a couple of years back. I think from before COVID, somewhere around there. Hi, Tips. There you are. Speaking of the devil, there is one of them. When they were still working for another game studio, and then a little while ago, they decided we're gonna go do our own thing. And honestly, it looks like it was the right decision. This little game has been kind of blowing up, it would seem, with the amount of wishlists they have been getting, and I'm absolutely thrilled for them that it's going so well. So let's hope next week, with the actual game coming out, it will be even better. I will only be showing you guys the demo. I would love to show you the test version I got to play, but I'm not allowed to, so we're gonna just stick with the demo for today, which is already really, really good. So. And as you guys can see, my second cam is on, because we don't have a keyboard for today, even though this game is technically not controller enabled just yet. But from what I understood from Thibs, that is coming after release, so yay! We're happy about that. So we did a little bit of tricking with the Proteus builder over here, and we're just also using a regular MMO mouse for the rest. And see how that is gonna work. If my mouse wants to react, yes, there we go. So, Cat Mail Co. A game where you get to be a cat working at a post office. Nothing can go wrong with that, right? Cats on boxes, perfect combination. First day of work. I hope everything will be fine. I heard the old postman retired. Too bad he couldn't be here on my first shift. Kind of strange to be on the other side of the counter. And there we go. I forgot to bind one key. I forgot to turn off the tutorial. Can I still turn off tutorial? No, we cannot. Oh well. Then you'll see me sometimes go to the keyboard that's over there because I forgot to bind one of my keys. But it should work with just the Proteus Builder and the mouse. And hello there, Nins. How are you doing? I hope you are doing alright. I forgot to turn off the tutorial. Speaking of the tutorial, even if you turn it off, it still shows up. So that's still a bug for you, Thib. There are no balls of wool in the packages. We don't know what's going to be in the packages because we don't get to open them. I mean, I could quickly bind the R to my Proteus if I wanted to, but I'm too lazy. We have some packages laying around here. If my controller turned off. It might help if this pretty thing is actually turned on. There we go. Not using a mouse, not using a keyboard, and we're walking around. So we have a bunch of packages that we can already do some sorting with. That all need to go to different locations. But let's just follow the tutorial for now. This one.
Meow.
Sup, it's for my wife. 10 in one tooth. It's a big box, building a cardboard castle. So this game basically has you play a cat working at a post office, and you click the bell, people will come either deliver packages, or you get to find theirs in the pile of packages you have laying around. So it's all about sorting, giving them a nice spot so you know where to find them. That is also not the package we're looking for. You can turn them around. And then you can check names and description of what the cats give you. Give it a package. And that's it. It's a very silly, simple game. Inbound and outbound. The post office handles two types of parcels. Those for Cat's Island, which is where we are. So anything with this specific stamp. So the two little cats with the trees and the little fishing rod. That's a stamp for Cat's Island. Any package that has that stamp, you keep here. Port Windy, anything with that stamp gets to go. Okay. To make Tips happy, let's quickly make it so I don't need to use my keyboard anymore. Because that should be a very quick fix, actually. Also, Tips, I did not have the right shirt to wear for today, so I had to go with an old one. But yeah, this game, the demo came out for Steam Next Fest just a few days before. And it's already coming out next week, you guys. It's really, really quick. And what I said earlier about wishlists, I believe it's currently at 120,000 wishlists since Steam Next Fest happened. So that is a lot of wishlists for a small studio like Maracas, and I'm so very happy for them. So we need an R key that I forgot. This one wasn't bound yet. this should fix the problem once the R pops out. So yeah, we have 2 locations currently. We have a broken scanner, we have some skills, a small one, a large one, and we have some packages. So for now, we're just gonna call our second customer, who is bringing us a package that has to go to Port Windy. Hello, I've brought something to show. So you pick it up. Nope. Pick it up. Stamp mode. And it says here Port Windy, so you look up the stamp Port Windy, stick it on there, and that's all. For the first part. Then you also need to know how much the package weighs. And that you can do by putting it either on the small scale or onto the big scale. And there is 4 colors, which honestly, I do feel like the 2 blues are very, very similar, so I'm not sure if that's the right choice when I think about accessibility, but I guess it works. And so if it stops on green, you need 1 stamp, yellow 2, blue 4, and purple is 6 stamps. Put it on the weight, and it goes down to the light blue. So that means we're gonna need 4 weight stamps, which is the second category of stamps we have right here. The third one, we don't have anything yet, and we have some decorative stamps that we can put on as well, just to make the packages look a bit more fun. So we needed 4 stamps. My favorite one, the Derpy Sun, can't be missing. A fish and some more fish because we like fish. And then let's put some stamps that people know is from Cat Milk Co. Leave that, and then you can sort it. So right now, more of the area has opened up. We have more space to put the packages. Put this one here, and I absolutely love this. This was not in the test version when I played it, but I'm so happy it's here because you can now just say, okay, this rack has packages that goes to Port Windy, so it's nice and easy to remember where the packages are going to. Each of them has a first name and a letter for a second name. And so far, I've not found that to be an issue. When playing, I know we've had some people come on the Discord, like, it would be nice to have a first and a last name, because some characters will only give a last name, and then you need to find which package it is that they're looking for. I like the challenge. I like having to figure it out by the description that is given by the cats. And yeah, it's definitely a case of what somebody prefers. I have to admit that when I actually played this for the very first time with Dibs to test it out, I was skeptical, and he knows this. I could definitely see an audience for this game. I wasn't sure if I was going to be that audience. But the demo has definitely won me over. There's no doubt about that. I've played it a couple of times now. It also got me to start up the test version again to see if I can find some more bugs in there. Just, you know, because they love finding more bugs just a week before launch. And that's another Port Windy. Which packages you get for who they are, where they need to go, seems to be all completely random from the multiple times that I've played the demo. So you should not have, like, okay, I've played this yesterday and today I'm gonna start over, I'm just gonna get everything the same. There is definitely differences in all of that, which is really nice. So that means that even if you start again, every experience is slightly different.
No.
Here you are. So this guy's also giving us 2 packages. To be fair, the first build you tested was a month or so. It needed more time. definitely true, and I told you I know that. I knew that. And it was very much a test to see if the gameplay itself was something that people might enjoy. And I told you back then as well. I can see people enjoying it. I just wasn't sure if it was going to be for me. But then with the trailer, and like I said, just seeing how you guys have changed some of the things, and also how there is now a feeling of progress, if that's the right word. As in, then I had everything unlocked, or a whole bunch of stuff already unlocked, which I'm not going to elaborate on what those things were. Tips will kill me if I do. He'll find me and kill me, I'm sure of it. But it's really nice to see that not everything is unlocked right away and everything, because that would have just been too much. It felt like it would potentially be overwhelming for people. Nope, we want weight stamps. It was yellow, so we need 2 of those. Do you want some fun stamps on it? Ooh, there is a sticker with cat hats on it. That is so... some of these stamps we definitely need as emotes or stickers on the Discord. Make Sophie put some of them on there. Some more. I want my derpy son on the Discord. And hello there, Haru. Fed, wave to Haru. Don't know if she can see you. There's a Fed over there. What? Okay. There's a Fed sitting there. She's saying, hey, Fed. Oh, you're also in the chat.
I'm not in the chat.
Right. We were gonna get another cat to come. No. Sorry to bother you. It's for my wife saying zoomies. Very, very apt naming. I was told that it's almost my height. I can see chat, yes. And then you can see me sticking out my tongue at you. A package almost their height, and it's for Zing Zoomies. Also, tips, why is it the one in the middle that we need to take in the tutorial? I don't want to make a mess of this. I just want to grab the first one, and then the second one, and then the third one until I get to my package. But no, you guys are forcing me to do this! It's like somebody didn't want you to see this mess. I wonder what's behind the huge pile. If it only were that simple. Shush, Tips, your fault. You made me make a mess. You're the one that programmed this game. And then he's gonna blame me for it? The windows aren't closed, Fed. Fed is not melting, Fed is exaggerated. Technically, it was the other programmer. Okay, fair. You're not the only programmer. True. I'll give you that one. That's a duck sticker! Yes, poor Fit. No, not poor Fit. Let's put that over there as well, so we know that those are for these. Also, I noticed something fun the other day. Hey, it doesn't work anymore. Oops. Why is the scale no longer working when I'm standing on it? Oh, sorry. I thought I did that when I was playing the demo. Sorry. that. So we have some packages. These don't need to be weighed or anything. They're already stamped and everything because the old fart that used to work here apparently decided, let's just pile everything up and no longer send stuff to people that may want their packages. So it became a bit of a mess. Probably update the demo to have the recent updates of the full game, but no time right now. Okay. At a 1% chance of the scales freaking out when a player stands on it. No comment. I mean, yeah, I could technically show Fed, but no, not gonna do that. Not that it interests him. Still trying to convince Fed to play this tips, so have at it. The other games to play already. Skills freak out if you put more than one parcel on it. Fair. So this whole room is probably gonna become packages that need to stay on this island. So like I said, Cat's Island, this stamp over there, means that they're staying over here. Oh yeah, it's too big for there. Any other stamp you can sort wherever you want as well. I mean, everything you can sort wherever you want. It gives you quite a bit of freedom on figuring out where you put everything and how you're gonna sort everything. I meant more as in a tiny chance to break it as an Easter egg. No, 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 we're not breaking stuff, Fed. No. Why would you want to break it? That's just no. Let's not. Why does Fed always want to break everything? I did like the fact that yesterday I found a package, a parcel that had the name of somebody that's on the Discord on it, as in Dorian E. And we have a guy that I tested Fishstick Protocol with, whose nickname on Discord and stuff is Dorian Engine. That made me giggle. Probably just a coincidence, but it was pretty cool nonetheless to see that. Okay, you're just gonna go get dropped here. Nope. Drop. Maybe turn it when I do that so I can actually see who it belongs to. There we go. River. Well, this one is not staying here anyway, so we do not care about the name that's on there. I'm just gonna store everything a little bit, sort this out so that it's easier when people come and claim their packages to actually give them their stuff. That's another one for Port Windy. That's one that sticks around here. Also really like how the packages are pretty much very, well, they're not super, there's not like a gazillion different packages. As you can see, there's a few though. And there's different types of colors and ribbons and everything, so it doesn't feel like you're just sorting the same package over and over again. MGT, so that also can go to Port Windy, doesn't need to stay here. This one goes and stays here. Put it over here. We're almost done. When you think you're done, you're probably not done, but let's say we're almost done with sorting this mess. Mm. Letters go with letters. I do kind of need to get used to movement like this. It does feel a bit different. It's an interesting way of playing, like with a builder and just a mouse. I can definitely see the appeal. Are we almost done? We're almost done. Yeah, I know. But then I still need to unstack them and stuff before I place them. So I'm getting my steps in for the day. Cat needs to stop it. This pile is haunted. It just threw a package at me. How dare you throw Teddy's package at me? So rude. Oh, there was apparently another thing there. I was just about to say we were promised fed, and then I could see him pop up over there. Yeah, he's over there. He's hiding behind the screens. Playing his own little games. He decided he was gonna come here for a few weeks, and I was like, yeah, well, then we need to bring my whole setup with us. So that's what we did. Also, if you have a stack, you can use the tab key to toggle a special mode. It will store the top parcels instead of storing the food. Ooh, I was not aware of that one. That changes things. So if I do this and then grab the bottom one and then it works. Oh, that's not gonna work. Okay, that is awesome. That is not clear at all, so I hope you can make that a bit clearer for the full game. But that is a really good thing, because I was not aware of that. I don't notice that in the test version of the game either. But that is really cool that that works. It was a quick test, it works great, but didn't get to polish yet. It's not displayed anywhere. Ah, okay. It changes a lot of things, to be fair, because when cats come in and like have a stack of stuff that they want you to send, I do try to just pick one and then pick the next one, but then you technically don't have to do that. It's for my wife's sushi one tooth. Just a small box, nothing special. Okay, small box for Mrs. Sushi. Small boxes tend to be one of these. There we go. And that was customer number 5, which makes it to dusk. So, this game is divided in day, dusk, night, dawn. Day, dusk, night, dawn. And basically during day and night, you have customers coming in, you grab their packages, you give them their packages, and both during dusk and dawn, there will be a boat arriving here. Said boat will have packages for us to sort. over here. And once you empty up the boat, he will then tell you over here what packages he'll be taking with you. Currently, we only have 2 locations, so Cat Island and Port Windy, which means that you'll only get packages for Cat's Island, because any other packages would be kind of silly. And then he'll ask you to fill up the little space you have with packages that are going to go to Port Windy. Yes, we plan to update the scanner so it can have a queue, so you don't have to wait for the scan to place the next one. Oh, that would be amazing as well. Those are some really nice things that would make grabbing the packages from a customer a lot easier. Especially knowing what I know. I'm not gonna... I think Tips knows what I mean with this. For some packages, that will definitely change a lot. Because of things that aren't in the game yet. Well, aren't in the demo. But it's definitely gonna help with those. Gonna be a bit cryptic there, because I do not want to, you know, spoil stuff. Or say things that Tips told me and not. Okay. So that means I can just do this. This. Wink. Also, I'm just gonna see. Okay, that was the wrong button. Ha! It even works with a stack this big. Ah! Hips, this mode is awesome. That is just... Thank you so much for letting me know about this little trick. Tap is very much appreciated. So if the captain is not showing here what he wants, you just click on him and he'll let you know. You guys can see a box here called Return Parcels if you accidentally give him the wrong parcel. So if I would now take a parcel that needs to go to Cat Island, where we're at, give it to him, he will actually return it at dawn. So the next time he comes visiting. Okay, so currently we only have a small bit of space that we can fill up with packages. So we're gonna see how we can maximize the amount of stuff we're sending away. There is a height limit here, and you can't just throw stuff in the crates right there. You can't put it on here and then hope it gets taken away. Only the things on this small spot will be taken away. Do not take me for some programmer of cheap tricks. Of course it works for any stack size. Hey, I had to try it. You can't blame a girl for trying. Why? No. And if I put that one here, will you work then? Yes, you do. So we're just gonna put some small packages in between. No. These should fit over here. Take this pile, and I think height-wise we should be fine putting that on top of here. Yes, we are. Also, right now, it doesn't really matter weight-wise and everything how you stack these things. Do know, however, that is not always the case. And you guys will see in a minute why not. When this guy leaves. that is something that is already in the demo. Let's see if we can place a box like this still. Also, I keep forgetting we can actually run in this game. We can't go higher than this, so I think we're gonna have to tell this guy to go away. If we don't have any Port Windy small packages anymore, we can place on there. This one is one. Oh, this is one that stays here. Boat can wait for 2 seconds. Wait. And once the boat is done, you click the bell. And bye-bye, boat. And you get a little summary of your shift. If you gave a wrong parcel, it will say here at the bottom that there is a parcel in it that was not correct. And now we have unlocked the scanner that Tips was talking about earlier. They will be adding a Q2. It's not mentioned directly, but all parcels are safe on the boat. I remember that one from the test. It was all safe on both on the scanner and on the scales, I believe. Or did something change? It might be a good thing, though, to make that slightly clearer. Because otherwise some things can be a bit stress-inducing. Nights work just like the day. Satisfy customer requests and have fun. And see, Tips, no more keyboard. I'm just using the key on my builder. On my Proteus. What we snacking? Not sure how to describe these. Vet, how do we describe these candies?
Not very interesting.
You don't find them interesting. I like them. From when I was a kid, sort of, but not quite, because nerds tend to be a lot more sugary. When we were kids, we had these little popped grains. I think it's rice, which were very brightly colored. They're called, well, in Dutch we call them mana. Very similar to, you know, mana potions in games. And I absolutely adored those. I still do. I still get them from time to time. And these are basically the same. They're just slightly smaller. Different colors. And these are slightly sour. I like my sour stuff. I like sour candies. So yeah, it's sort of like nerds, but not quite. The scanner. Place a single parcel on the conveyor belt to scan it. If the scanner detects anything, add the stamp that matches the indicated constraint to the parcel. You only need to do that for parcel customers give you. Yeah, like I said, it's sort of, but not really. Nerds are kind of sour as well. Well, some of them. And actually more sour than these. So we now have our scanner ready to go. So if a customer hands us a package, that's the only moment we need to use the scanner. You place it over here. It goes through here, comes out here, and then the symbol will appear on here. Depending on fragile or heavy, so like it says on screen, fragile and heavy. With the scanner operational, you will now handle fragile and heavy parcels. Fragile parcels can't have anything above them. Heavy parcels will crush everything under them. So it's not like put a heavy one on a fragile, that's gonna crush it. I mean, it's gonna. But it will also do that with any other packages that you have. So you're gonna have to start paying attention. And if this scanner tells you this is a heavy package, you always place it at the bottom in the boat. So you don't destroy any other packages, because damaged packages will also deduct from your point score at the end of your shift. You can say just F it and ignore that, and ignore the point system if you just want a cozy experience where the points are just an afterthought. But if you are somebody that wants to maximize the points you can get at a shift, make sure to keep in mind fragile always on top, because anything that goes on top of it will break it, even if it's not a heavy parcel. And heavy parcels are the other way around. There is a third option in the demo currently that you can get on this screen, and that's just a little circle with a stripe through, meaning that it's not fragile or heavy, so you don't have to place a special sticker on it. So that's a new kind of stamp, and then you always still need to weigh them. And heavy will damage other heavies too. Okay, and will fragiles also damage other fragiles? In that case? Yes. Okay. Good to know. I figured as much, but it's always good to have some confirmation on that. Hi, here you are. Take care of this shipment, please. Well, we're gonna place one by one and see what this says. So this means no constraints. All packages on the ship are safe 2 minutes later, but actually... Yeah, but... It's something I can't talk about because it's not in the demo. Damn you! Oh, still safe on the boat, even the heavy and the wait, so I can put a fragile at the bottom in the boat and it doesn't matter? So it can't even damage on the boat? Oh, okay. Was not aware of that one. So yes, Fed, they're very much safe on the boat. There's no yes, but actually. Was misinformed. Yeah, blame me. Because that's what you're doing. So we have these two constraint stickers now. We have the fragile one and the heavy one. I really like the heavy one, by the way, because it's actually a box that's crushed by a weight. Because damage is at the end of the shift and the boat leaves before the end of the shift. Yeah, you mean the damage is counted at the end of the shift. Yeah, okay. I can hear Fed typing frantically behind me. On the boat you can stack however you want, yes. Anything Tips says should be correct, because he's one of the devs on this fun game. If it's not, you can blame him. Sorry, Tips. I've known Tips for how long have we known each other now? Since the days of Nanotale? So that's quite a while. Sending the boat back is like I'm validating my post. Judge me if you must. And this says kilograms, so that means it's heavy. Yeah, something like that, I think. Time goes fast. And as expected, it's heavy, so it shows 4 weights, meaning we need to put 6 weight stickers on this. Yeah, that. I was already with Fed when I found out about you guys, so it's less than 11 years. That's 100% true. But Fed and I are going on 11 years this year. Jesus. So what magic are the packages using to keep from damaging things before the time the day ends? I put a whole bunch of different stamps on here because we can. We don't have this one yet. And then let's put a cute little band-aid on it because it's cute and adorable. This one, I'm just gonna stack this one full of stickers because I can. Bam. Look, come on. That one. And it needs the barcode because, you know, it's a parcel. It needs the priority sticker. It needs the cat milk co one. And because it's from a cat, there's probably fish in it, so it needs a fish on there as well. Like I said, you can go crazy with the stamps. I've seen pictures on the Discord appear of people who actually covered the whole package in stamps. It was glorious. That person had way too much patience to do so. I do not have the patience for that. But it was glorious to see. You can go up there. I'm quickly gonna do some more sorting again if there is some more packages poking their heads out. Don't you dare throw them at me again like you did earlier. Thank you very much. The magic of video games and having a ticking time on the packages itself was outside of the goal to be relaxing. Yeah, fair. But certain packages do take damage after X amount of time, if not stored properly. So it's mostly on the shelves in the post office that you need to pay attention to how you stack stuff. If I'm correct. It's not necessarily on the boat or on the scales or on the scanner. It's specifically in the shelves in this post office that you need to pay attention. Because at the end of the day, at the end of the shift, if they're still on the shelves, they're not going with the boat. And that's where it then determines if everything is fine or not. Right? The parcel is for my mom. Her last name is Itchy Belly. You can't miss it. It's an enormous box. A little tiny kitty cat. Are you going to be able to carry said enormous box? And it's the last name is Itchy Belly. So it's an enormous box with a first name and then a last name that starts with an I. I have one over here, so I think this is one of the biggest boxes we have. So here we go. Thanks. Have a nice day. Bye-bye, kiddo. I have no clue how that kid was running off with that parcel, but okay. He's tight-lipped about the magic parcel. Yes.
Wow.
I have heard that there is some mystery going on in this post office, but we can't see anything about that yet in the demo. So for that, you need to play the full game. Good evening, I'm Ragnar Inkydeer. It's a small box. Ragnar Inkydeer. Inkydeer, however you want to pronounce it. Mr. Ragnar Inkydeer. That's gotta be it. Yes, the game will compute any error in storage at the end of shift instead of a timer telling you to hurry before it's damaged. You have to pay attention over time and can fix a mistake in your own time. Yeah, as long as the day doesn't turn to dusk, or no, dusk doesn't turn to night. No, I'm saying it wrong. Because the shift is day, dusk, night, dawn. So at the end of dawn, stuff needs to be in the right spot in the right way for it not to get damaged. At the end of dawn.
Meow.
Hi, here you are. Take care of this shipment, please. Port Windy. No restrictions, so we just weigh it, put a Port Windy sticker on it, and off it goes. Plus light, right? Yep. Ah! Packages. This pile keeps throwing new packages at me! Can it please not? And I know the cat is waiting for me, but that's also fun about this game. You can just leave these cats standing there for an hour if you want to. They're not gonna get grumpy. Oh, shift is half a day. Yeah, sorry. So at the end of dawn and end of dusk. Save here. I did not pay attention. Okay, so no restrictions. Just weigh it. 2 stamps for weight and 1 stamp for Port Windy. Over time, it will get more complicated. I can tell you guys that. In different kinds of ways. I think that's the safest way of saying it.
Meow.
Hello, nice to see you. It's for my wife, Felix Stabby. It's a box with handles, easier to carry. Felix T and a box with handles. Box with handles are boxes like this one. So you need one like that, but with the name is Felix T on it. I'm not running all that much, but do know there is ways of running in this game. You can jump with your cat if you want to. I'm just taking it easy because I can. Yoink! One more.
Meow.
Meow. I'd like to send that. Okay, kitty cat. It tells me these are not going to have any restraints on it. But it does need 2 weight stamps. So, Port Windy. If you put the sticker on location on it, it will disappear on the package. So, seeing we can do things with a file, I can just do this. Also, what I'm not showcasing right now, this game can actually also be played in multiplayer. So with up to 4 friends, you can, no, up to 3 friends, so 4 cats in total, you can be running this post office. So you can just all have your own little counter to welcome other cats at and give them their parcel. So that's why there's 1, 2, and 3 more. But you can then also just have somebody taking care of the front while others grab the packages that are needed or are sorting them in the back. You can do that all whichever way you want. One last package. You're welcome, kiddo. Also, no restrictions. This is a light one, so Port Windy sticker on it. Is there actually a reason, Tips, why you'll never get packages from customers that need to go on Cat Island? Yeah, okay, everybody lives on the same island, but I could technically send a mail to my neighbor in real life, so is there a reason why that's not possible in the game? Is there a particular reason why you guys decided not to allow that? And I know it's not a realistic game, I mean, I'm a cat sorting packages. But that's one of those things that I was like, that could be potentially something to, you know, add more to the game if you guys would want to. More complexity, I think, is the word I'm looking for. Nothing over there anymore, so we can go to the boat. There. You're on that, you on there, and then there we go. Boat's empty. No, that's not the right button. I'm loving this tab mode a lot, by the way, in case that wasn't clear yet. It's so convenient. Left that one down there so I can actually read. I just need to remind myself that I need to make sure that these are facing the right direction. And then move you one down so we can... Wait, no, move you one up. Move you down here and put you like this so the name is close to you. We didn't really think about it. We set out to have 2 parallel flow of parcels in and out. For the sake of simplicity, we kept the boat bring stuff for cats, cats bring stuff for boat. Yeah, fair. Yeah, it's just something that popped up in my head right now, like... Would that have been something you guys thought about and actually have said, like, really, like, no, we didn't, or if it's something like, yeah, never popped up in your head. But I guess now we know the answer. Another package for one of Sophie's cats. We were done with the boat. The boat wants parcels for Port Windy. Well, we currently only have that as a location where things can go to, and we now know that reason why it is the way it is. I'm not gonna do the giant one. I want as many points as I want, and the more parcels you put on the boat, the more points you get. There is no nothing in the game, as far as I'm aware at least, that will punish you for leaving packages here for a prolonged amount of time. It's not like, hey, you have to have it be delivered within X amount of days. Aw, it doesn't fit on that one. This is sometimes a bit finicky. Oh, who cares actually? Put there. I'll just put that one on there. It's gonna be just the right height. 3 of those is the max we can stack from what I remember. Oh wait, no. Camille is not getting a package yet. Because we can, I think, place this one behind there. And 2. We have a bunch of small packages still. Maybe able to no, can go in between there so they're secure. Not that that really matters. Yeah, people of this world are very, very patient. That they definitely must be. Because some of these packages look like they've been here for quite a while. But I think that's all we're going to be able to fit on the boat for now. So we're going to ring the bell again. Bye, boat! And that's just summary done. No mistaken parcels on the boat. Yay! We've done it correctly. Oh. And we're in an ad break because stupid Twitch decides that you need to have ad breaks. Yay! I'm gonna wait for 3 minutes on this screen to make sure that everybody that's not don't forget to be sad, it's already over. I'm just gonna wait till the ad break is over so everybody can see what comes after this. But yes, like said, Tip says, it is sadly over. Yeah, it's... I've set it up in such a way that it only happens once an hour, but it's 3 minutes. And that's mainly done so that people that join up halfway through the stream in between those ad breaks, they don't get pre-rolls. So they don't get ads when they join me, or at least they shouldn't. Depending on where you live in the world as well, the 3 minutes that I set for my ads might only give you like 10 seconds of ads. So if you're living in a country where there's very few ads available for you, you're in luck. 2 of the 3 ads you got were AI swap. Well, the ad break is not over yet, so be happy you didn't get the full 3 minutes fed. It's an interesting system. So the amount of ads and what you get for ads really depends on where you live. I've set it up so it's just one long ad break every hour. Instead of every 10 minutes, like some people do, you have like a minute or a 30-second ad break. Because it really breaks up the flow. If I do it every hour, it gives me the chance potentially to quickly run to the toilet or grab another drink or something. It sort of breaks the flow, and with some games, I will not wait for the ad break to be over. I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm just gonna continue because of a fight or whatever. Right now, I kinda have a little bit of breathing room to say I can just wait for the ad break to be over to make sure everybody is back and can see what happens next. Because now it's telling me ad break ended. Yay! Everybody should be back. Welcome back, everyone. For those that have been looking at this screen for 3 minutes, I'm sorry, but I wanted to make sure people see what comes next. I keep moving my mouse back over to its normal place, which is kind of not what I should be doing with this game right now. Because we didn't use any keyboard. I switched it up, Tips. I switched the key to my Proteus builder. So everything could be done with this and a keyboard. If you have a controller that is capable to be set to keyboard mode, you're in luck. You can play this already with a controller. If not, unfortunately, you're gonna have a little bit of patience for the Maracas team to add the controller support that they have set on the Discord they will be adding. So I'm definitely looking forward to that because it will open up the game for a lot more people. I have a feeling as well that it would work really well. I've now only did like half, so anything that was mouse related in the standard settings is still on my mouse. Whereas everything that was keyboard related had been moved to this little contraption called a Proteus builder, which is 2 little cubes that can be disconnected from each other, which have buttons on it that get pressed by the buttons on this shell. And then you have the little joystick on the side. The cubes are part of a Proteus controller kit, which I also sometimes use on stream. Not today. Today I just decided to do it the simple way and try the mouse and controller combo, and I actually liked it. It definitely takes a little bit of getting used to, but I liked it. So, shift summary. We got 96 points. We did a bit less of the pretty stamps on it, so I guess that's why we didn't get the 100 points. But, next shift. We have unlocked a room with a frozen key. And we have unlocked Sunny Shores, which is the next destination. So, if a package has a stamp like this, it means it's going to Sunny Shores. This also, unfortunately, means we are at the end of the demo. So if people want to speculate what the frozen key is for, feel free to do so. I mean, we have had a few people on the Discord that guessed it already, but there were some others that are like either jokingly saying that they don't know yet, or they may actually not know yet. But I was told by you I was not allowed to tell what it was, so I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna let people, it's Elsa summoning a helper drone for you, not. Yes, definitely what it is, Fed. You're 100% correct on that one. No, I think it's safe to say that it will add a little bit of complexity to the game. Oh, there bugged me. It will add a little bit more complexity, and I think it's also safe to say that it's not the only thing that will start adding more complexity to the game when you play it. I am personally excited to see how other people are gonna welcome all those things once they get their hands on the full game next week. Okay, I am gonna use my keyboard for this. I'm sorry, but this is not game related, so I'm allowed. I added that command specifically for this. Cat! If you like what you see, you can find the game over at Steam. Make sure to wishlist, because even if we are already at the 120k wishlist, I'm pretty sure Maracas would love to see more. Because it does still very much help with visibility of the game. I saw a picture on the Discord appear the other day for Poland that it was number 2 in up and coming games. I think it was Poland. It was one of the countries over there. Unfortunately, if I look here in Belgium, half of my up and coming games are apparently not safe for work games, which are not of interest to me whatsoever. So Belgium still has a bit of work to do on that front. We need to wishlist the game some more. So if we have any more Belgians here, go to the site, to Steam, and go wishlist the game. If you liked it, make sure to wishlist it. It was supposed to come out on Monday, but as Steam summer sale is still going on that day, it will not be coming out on Monday just yet. They've postponed it with 3 days, so it will be next Thursday. Yes, Thursday. And with that, if you purchase it in the first week, you get a small supporter pack for free, which includes the soundtrack, the art book, and a small surprise. But they've been very tight-lipped about what that small surprise is, so I guess we'll have to wait and see till next week. And after the first week, that supporter pack will still be available for sale as well. So even if you can't buy it in the first week and still want it afterwards, once you maybe know what the small surprise is, you'll still be able to get it. So yeah. Game is also going to tell me to go wishlist. Like I said, that was the end of the demo. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's a small little cozy game. You're a cat, you get to play with packages. What more could a cat want, right? It's definitely gotten a bit more puzzly with some of the stuff that I've seen in the demo. Yeah, okay, cats do like wool too. Maybe there's wool in the packages. Who knows? We're an honest postal office worker. We do not open packages that are not for us. We give them out to the people that they are for. Our scanner does not x-ray the package, does not show us what's in there. I at least don't think it will. Tips? Idea for an update in the future? X-ray the packages so we can see what's in there? Question mark? And I have like a silly... Okay, I'm just thinking Police Academy now. I'm probably showing my age with that one, although it's older than I am. There is in one of the movies a scene where their suitcases go through this x-ray machine. Commander Lassard loves his goldfish, and then you see this bowl in the suitcase with a little fish swimming around it. That would be awesome if you saw that on one of the packages in the scanner. I think the art department just cried out in pain at that suggestion. It knows it's fragile, so it knows what's inside, it just doesn't tell you. Yeah, but we want to know what's inside of them, Thibs. I mean, come on. Wouldn't it be fun to have like an x-ray of a fish swimming around in a bowl? And yes, she did. Do you know, this team is very small. I think you guys are at 10 people right now. So the art department, I believe, is only one person. But she's done an amazing job on this game. It looks amazing. I absolutely love the cat. I have a few commissions still to finish when it comes to plushie making. But they're definitely on my radar to see if I can turn these adorable little cats from the game. Because the cat you're seeing right here is the cat that player 1 plays. Below me. That one. And there's 3 more cats. So if you play with up to 3 friends, each of you has a different cat. And they're absolutely adorable. So another reason to go find a friend and play this game together is to see all the adorable cats. And if you don't have friends to play with it, it's still a lot of fun to play on your own. Honestly, I was not expecting it. Tips knows this. When I played the demo, I was not convinced. I was convinced there was an audience for it because I know there is an audience for a lot of this. But I mean, cozy games are older age at the moment, let's put it that way. But seeing the demo and seeing how like the progress works and everything definitely convinced me. So I'm absolutely excited for you guys and the amount of wish lists you got. And I do really hope that it pays off next week. 3D, 2D art, one person tech art, one person programmers 2. GD, soon 1. I'm not sure what GD stands for. I want to say game development? Of game design, okay. And then the 3 managers. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 people at the moment. That's like I said, they're a very small team, so go give them all the love that they deserve, because they absolutely do. I'm honored that I'm allowed to test the games for them and get to see some sneak peeks here and there. I love helping out on the Discord, although Fett sometimes wants me to do that a little bit less. In the time you can type. I understood you, Tips, no worries. Just blame it on the fact English isn't your first language. I know I would, I mean. I can hear Fed typing frantically again. I'm wondering if he's typing in the chat or if he's typing on Discord. Look into hiring a community manager. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. I mean, I am looking for a job. But then again, they have this lovely person called Sophie working there, and I could never be as good a community manager as she was. Fed, are you gonna pay for my gas to go to where they're situated every week? Or every day if needed? They're in Mons. French-speaking part of Belgium. Sophie is marketing, technically. Okay, fair enough. She's great at that as well. I mean, I've known her and you for such a long time. Well, it feels like ages now. And I remember meeting her at conventions as well, and how good she is at what she does. I absolutely admire her for all that she does and how she does it. I mean, that's my all for you guys, because I would never be able to make a game to save my life. It's definitely a skill that I admire in people that do, because you guys can create these worlds where people can just lose themselves in, as in they either find something in there that they relate to and that clicks with them and makes them play a game, or it just gives them a way of just escaping reality for a little while, especially when the days seem to be a bit darker or everything. And to have a skill like being able to conceptualize a game like this and then make it happen, it's just something we need in this world. And I really do hope for everybody in the game industry it stabilizes again, and that the greedy fuckers at the top start being as greedy as they are and just let people make the games they want instead of everything needs to make a shit ton of money. Yes, I know you need to pay people and everything, but at times it just feels like it's all about the money nowadays and no longer about the art of game making, of having a game that people love and play for hours and hours on end. And it just saddens me when I see that. I just wish we could have more studios where it's not all about the money. And that's why I love indie games so much, because yeah, even they need to make money, I get it. And we want this game, for instance, Cat Milko, needs to sell well so you guys can continue doing the work you do. But if you then have games that maybe do not make money that the AAA company wants, but is still popular with quite a big group of people, and then it just gets shut down or whatever, it just sucks. So let's just stay hopeful and enjoy the games that are out there and try to support those people as much as possible so they can continue doing the amazing work that they do. And with that said, I'm gonna switch games. As I'm sorry, Tips, I'm not gonna replay the demo another 2 times on stream, even though I love it. If you want me to play more of this, you're gonna have to give me permission to play the full game already. And I know I'm not getting that. Because I've played the demo like 6 times by now, Nins, I'm sorry. They see MMO Warcraft, they want to do the same while the public is captured already. They see live service Overwatch, they want to do the same while the public is captured already. See the pattern? Yeah, exactly. I know exactly what you mean. It's just they want, okay, this is very popular right now, so we need to have this one in 2 weeks' time, and it needs to do as well or better than the one that already exists, and that's just not how that works. Like you said, if people are already, I mean, Nins and me, for instance, we both play World of Warcraft, so getting us to play another MMO is gonna be tricky, because we already have our one MMO that we play. I mean, I play a bit of Destiny, I dabble a little bit with Warframe, so it's not like my focus is purely on said MMO, but it's the main focus. It's something that we as gamers, we understand. I have a feeling that most indie devs understand this as well. They know, okay, this is popular right now, but we need to do something to stand out in hopes that ours sells. Right now, if I'm gonna talk sorting games for a second, we have Librarian, the arcane library sorting game. The Discord that I am on with Nins, and we have a few friends on there that have played the Librarian. They like the sorting type game, but they found it very overwhelming from the start, because it's, here, have a giant pile of books, go sort. How you do it and everything, there is not really something to help you from the start understand what you're supposed to do. Whereas Cat Mail Co., in my opinion, does that better, because you have progress. You start with 2 places, you weigh them, and that's it. And then over time, stuff gets added. I'm pretty sure it's safe to say it that way. Whereas the library is, from what I've heard, I've not played it myself, because like sorting games are not really my thing. Except for Cat Mail Co., apparently, because I'm loving it. And no, that's not just because I love the developers, it's actually the game, let's be honest. Let's be clear about that. And I think that approach to a sorting game is better. There's definitely people that are gonna still love Library over this one. But I think this approach that Campbell Co. has to it is better. Librarian's very good until the last half hour. That's where you unlock the magic, I'm gonna guess. That last half an hour. And sorry, Fed, I saw you were typing as well. To be fair, microtransactions are a really good way to make me play something else. Just not the game those rich idiots want me to play. Yeah, true. Fed is one of those people. You have microtransactions in your game. Well, so long, I'm out. I'm gonna play something else. And fair. I'm a bit less like that. Case in point, Dreamlight Valley. But yeah, there does seem to be this push for a lot of games as well to have lots of microtransactions in it. Magic and the sub making it purely mechanical removes the puzzle. Whereas I personally would also prefer the puzzle. And Cat Mail Co. so far has felt like it's the puzzle. It's how am I going to place these packages, where am I going to place it, so that it's easy for me to know this is for that location and this needs to go on the boat, this is for this location, so it has to go to the front when a client asks for it. But in that case, I want to be able to see the name. The packages that go on the boat, I don't care anymore about the names because I've noticed it doesn't matter. I don't know if that's going to change later on, but right now it doesn't matter. So I can just put those packages however I want, stack them however I want. Whereas the packages that need to be picked up at the post office, it's like, okay, I want these to be as accessible as I want. And I like that puzzle mechanic. This has a little more hand-holding early on, which some people need in order to get started, rather than just have 100 books, they're your problem now. Yeah, exactly. This one does have... You can turn off the tutorial and figure it all out yourself. We've noticed people on the Discord, I'm sorry, that do have done the tutorial and still can't find the map with the stems so you know where they go. That was kind of a silly one. That stuck with me. It just made me giggle when I saw it. I was like, hey, how do I know which stem goes where? Like, there's a map. Right there. Gigantic. On the wall. Next to your scanner. And it's a little bit of a brain training here as well, because some will ask for a package by first name or by last name, full names. If it's, for instance, last name, so far what I've noticed, they will also describe the package a little bit as well. Like, it's a big box, it's a letter, there is damage on it, like a crocodile has bitten it, or there's claw marks on it. So they give you tiny little hints as well to help you figure out which packet it is. I have a visual memory, so for me it's sort of easy. Because I remember having seen a sticker with the lavender sprig or with a duck, or having seen claw marks or something. So if a customer asks for that, I already can say, okay, so that rack, it's not going to be there, it's not going to be there, it's a big parcel, so it's not going to be there either. And I like that little brain training that you guys have going on. I felt that less in the test, but I do feel it now, and I absolutely adore that part of it. So yeah, let's hope that everything will be going alright with the launch next week. I know there's a lot of people very excited about it. And as you can hear, I'm actually kind of excited now as well. That's why we keep the information bubble. If you take off the tutorial, less hands-on, but you'll get the info. Yeah. I mean, movements. Everybody knows how to move in the game by now. It's either with your mouse or with WASD. Those are your two options. Or ZQSD, I guess, if you play on SRT in Belgium. And you still have in the little corner, like, okay, this key on your mouse does this key on your mouse does that, this key is to open up the stem menu. So there is little hints on your screen still on how to do things, which is also very good because then you don't have to remember that. And you can focus on remembering the packages you have laying around that need to go to people. So yeah. Definitely looking forward to this for next week. Maybe even stream it on release. Not the target demo for this, but I wish you guys all the best with it. I hear from Izzy that a lot of people are very interested. I mean, 120,000 wish lists, that should say something, no? Now let's hope that at least half of that or something will convert into sales, because that would be amazing. Full price, the game will be €15, so $14.99. But there will be a launch discount of, I want to say 15%, but I'm not 100% sure. But it makes the price go down to 12 something in euros, and I believe there is regional pricing as well. So make sure to check that. Depending on where you live, it may be cheaper or a bit more expensive. But I'd say it's definitely worth picking up if you're into cozy games. Like Fed says, he's not. He is more into a bit more building and stuff, like Space Engineers and Kenshi and that kind of stuff. A bit more action. Minecraft as well. Fallout. And I'm a bit all over the place with the games I like, and this one is definitely gonna go in the list of games I like. So yeah. Let's press the door here. Bye, kitty cat. And then I am kind of hoping that it's not going to be annoying. Because, to fill up the rest of my stream, I'm not going to be a cat anymore. We are going to meet a cat. There is still cats in this game as well. So we're staying on team with the cats. I am, however, going to be switching to mouse and keyboard for this game and not anymore play with this little guy because I would need to set it up completely again. I'm lagging for a bit, most likely because stuff is starting up. That should be stream info updated. Oh my god, I do not need ads for that freaking game. I do not care about that game. I tend to like games where I can throw some creative thinking at complex problems, but they're difficult, be they a difficult boss fight or an engineering problem or any other challenge I can find. Yeah, fair. Well, seeing we're not playing with mouse and keyboard anymore, what we're gonna be doing is turn this one off. You guys don't need to see my hand on a keyboard. That's boring. That's been done. Everybody knows how to do that. Let's switch this one around, and then once it works, it's working. Do this. So, about 2 weeks ago, I believe, before the heat and everything started melting my brain, I started on this fun little game called Viewfinder. It's a game that had been on my wish list for quite a while. The trailer completely intrigued me because it was very much up my alley. It's a puzzle game. It's got some fun key mechanics with photographs and everything, which felt a bit Escher-esque, and I love Escher, his art. I'm not a big art lover, but Escher, his art, I absolutely adore. All the impossible water flowing up things and everything, and the infinite birds in the sky, and it's just a lot of fun. So any game that has something that reminds me a bit of that, and this one does in some ways, is definitely gonna grab my attention. It's been a while since it came out. Viewfinder copyright is 2023, so yeah, it's been a while. It took me a while to pick up the game, and then Epic all of a sudden decided to throw it at my face, like, here, have it for free. So at that moment, I couldn't say no anymore, I guess, and that's how we are now currently playing it. And Fed, you have a challenge for me. Oh god. What? Since you can bind your entire keyboard, play a typing game on the modular controller setup. I don't have enough keys for that.
No, you do.
No, I don't.
You got like
Find it fascinating. The solutions our minds can cultivate.
Yeah, but there's only 2 of them, one full kit and one builder, that can actually do the keyboard setup. The others can't, because they're too old. I have 3 Proteus controllers,
Is that
yes.
the only chance you have? The only
Kate,
solution
where are you at?
your mind has
There you are.
decided upon? Huh. Then there's only forward, isn't there?
Like I said, I promised you guys a cat. We have another cat. And we can pet the cat. I could do this for an hour, but that's not. We had just finished this area. Hub completed. Level 3 completed. Oh, look, Schrodinger's cat. It's both there and not there. Yeah, fair. Although Schrodinger's cat burglar, that's a different game that I kind of do want to see about getting at some point. Because there you actually have a cat that gets hit by some quantum mechanics, I believe, or something or other. Don't remember what exactly it got hit by. And that cat can then split up and become one cat anymore. And then you can control both cats to solve puzzles. It's a lot of fun. The demo was, and I'm actually, it came out like a month ago. And I really need to start playing it. But as you guys can see, we have at least 2 more levels to go here in this game. So let's just continue with viewfinder.
Mirren's workspace awaits.
Please keep all hands
She's
and legs
so
inside your
special.
vehicle.
The one who started all of this. With good intentions, no less. She even made me.
Cat,
For
I
that,
can hear you,
will
but I don't see you.
always be thankful. Even though she... Well, she really loved this place.
Cat, where are you at? For those who were not here for the last stream, I did us escape. Maybe a little bit of context. We are inside a simulation. Looking for a machine that can control the weather. Because in our real world, yeah, we're fucked, basically. Not surprisingly, we fucked it up.
Was passionate about her studies.
So some scientists created this world, this simulation, to try and fix some of Earth's greatest problems. We've been to a world where one of them was obviously a painter. We've been to a world of one person who was very obviously into herbology, plant life, all that kind of stuff, and she was like testing and trying out to get new plants to grow, because apparently in the real world plants are not really growing all that well anymore, so she was working on some kind of super fertilizer. The third world was a engineer, so it was a bit more techy everything around, and you had to play around with that tech. Which is really cool is the puzzle. This game starts really slow with the puzzles. You find a picture and you place it somewhere in the world to connect, for instance, make a bridge. And now we actually get a camera in the levels, so we can take those pictures ourselves, but we still need to be careful on how we do that to puzzle our way through the levels. Hiya, Kate! What, you want another pet? Oh, no. Not allowed to pet you now? Well, that's just rude. Going to sleep, talk to you later, I have a stomach flu. Oh no, JD, you go take care of yourself, girl. Thank you so much for stopping by. You saw the most important bit. You saw Cat Milko. So, some of these places feel a bit empty when you walk around them. But inside, there's actually stuff. So, like I said, we have a camera now. And we can select our own little filter that goes on it. So we can have night vision, warm pictures, negatives, cold, or grayscale. And that means that the picture I take will have this filter on it. Let's go for warm. If you guys want me to switch it up, let me know. There's some food. Almost everything in here is simulated though, so I know some science stuff, but this is... If anybody understands these equations, yeah, I don't. There is a cat down there. Some more equations and things. Post-it. Is this all you can come up with? I have a feeling I should actually be recognizing some of these formulas because I've tried to study at a university for biology. So we had a lot of physics and chemistry and everything as well. So a lot of those weird ass formulas. Nope. That was fantastic. I'm going to recommend the game to an editor of mine. Oh, that would be amazing. If you need contacts with maracas, feel free to shoot me a message. If you guys like want to interview the devs or anything, I may be able to help you out with that. As I do know a few of them, so I can give you contact details and everything if you need it. The accessibility of the game is not up there yet, but with the controller support that's coming, and they do have some other stuff that they would love to add to the game, but financially currently can't. So any wishlist, any sale of the game will help to make this game even more accessible. As in Pet Milk Card. Viewfinder is already doing pretty decently. So we have Prototype 1, Prototype 4, and Wind Control need more trials. Hi, cat! Pet. I should put a point redemption for cat pets in. Another under physics equation. I'm pretty sure all of these are physics equations at least. That's what they remind me of. Not sure if Fed's still watching, he might know. He's also a bit decent at those kind of things. Pet. He's got his own little cat tree.
Fond of this structure.
Nah.
Makes me feel tall.
Nah.
Higher and higher we go.
That's so cute. Explore beyond the sun. But we're here for puzzles. I'm not gonna go up yet because we'll be going up anyways. No, wait. These equations. There's a bunch of them over here on the boards. I'm pretty sure it's physics. But I'm not 100% sure. It could be math, just mathematical equations as well. Was thinking maybe you know? Because you know a bit about physics and stuff as well. Some of these look semi-familiar, that's why I was wondering, like, I have a feeling I should recognize these, but I just don't at the moment. Don't look familiar. Okay. DXP is making me think that it's exponents, but it could also be E times X times P times whatever is in between the brackets. You're familiar with how physics works, but not with the maths inside. Yeah, that's fine. I was just wondering. So, next level. Our first puzzle of the day. In my right hand, you can now see the camera. We can take 5 Polaroid pictures, unless we find more camera roll for it. So throughout the levels, we can find other pictures we can use, or we can find camera rolls we can use. In this case, we need to power up this terminal by putting batteries on this platform. So we need to go find some batteries. We also want to find these logographs, because these are voice logs of the people that built this place.
I've been staring at the wall for hours. It's quite beautiful in the way that it imposes upon the sky. If you know where to look, you can already see that there will come a day when the blue skies we take for granted are gone, replaced by some other darker colour. I know it in my heart of hearts. But there's something hopeful about that purple. At the very least, it's not red.
Sorry if there was echo. Something was wrong with my audio on PC. Okay, should be fixed now. Marbles! Oh no, Mars. So planets. So each of these hubs in the levels have like little trinkets that are linked to the people that were here. I can't figure out what's going on with the purple wall before his next visit. Then I'll have to explain to him its unintentional nature. It's not a glitch. Somehow I engineered the purple wall, which means its unusual behavior is a simple matter of an unbalanced equation that needs balancing. There's always a cause for an effect, no matter how unforeseen. All that's happened here is that a number is out of place. I will find it, and I will fix it. What I also like accessibility-wise here is if I press E, we get a bigger text with better lettering for people that maybe have dyslexia or anything. It's a really cool little touch that this game has. Why is there a flash over there, and I can't take it? Okay, we are looking for
Those structures back
batteries.
there, they eluded Miro. Unusual things, but useful in their own way. I wonder how you'll navigate them.
So we have one battery. It appears to be spreading. I am not concerned. Okay, so that's our first battery. We will need more of them. As you can see, we will need at least 2. What to call this a violet infection? I'm gonna guess they're talking about the plants here. So we have another battery behind there, so we somehow need to be able to get there. Oh. No phone call? No phone call. Okay. We sometimes get phone calls from somebody in the overworld who is keeping an eye on our vitals. So what I could, for instance, try is picture of this, and then place the picture. Like so. And we can create ourselves a path. Take another picture. Cat is not on the pictures. Ah! Didn't mean to do that. And we can try and connect the two. Take out the battery. Walk back. And that should be it for this level.
You figured it out! Durin would have been impressed.
I love the cat. I'm like, you figured it out! Yeah, the violet infection she's talking about is these walls. Actually, because they're purple, and she had the text on the gramophone, or however you want to call it. This thing that was talking about that. I didn't beat the infection, I transformed it, making the violet work for me in ways that can/will change everything. I spent days playing with it like I did the first block set Mum gave me as a child. The kinematics of what I've created are mind-blowing. I've always told myself that people will only flock to you once your work truly pushes the boundaries of what they think is possible. With the violet, we can do that and more. We can show them how to build new realities with a substance that breathes like a living organism, replicates with all the elegant momentum of a machine, but doesn't destroy unless we want it to. I have to do big things with the violet. It's too monumental of a discovery not to put it to good use. That sounds problematic, to be fair.
This is incredible. The system is self-learning, ever-growing. It can be used to build structures, new buildings, supported on its own energy. This could truly help push the principles of my research to new heights. I need to show this to Haraya immediately.
Fond memory. Mirren was so excited about her work. Ambition is an infectious thing.
So Mirren is the one that created this bit. Uriah, I believe, if I remember correctly, is the guy who did all the engineering stuff. So yeah. Each of them, their names will come through those talks and stuff. Violet air filtration architecture. It's closing. And then opens again. This building is breathing. This is creepy. We currently have no pictures we can take, so we need to find camera roll before we can do anything with the camera. Incredible how it breathes. No, it's creepy how it breathes. We have a camera behind this, so we need to get over there so we can take pictures. I can't jump high enough to get on there. So we only have one way to go. The floor moves when I move. This is creepy. Yep. So as I said, this game has you puzzle in multiple ways. One of those ways is the pictures. This is another way. Line up the picture properly. And there we have it. I can pick up the Rubik's Cube! And I place it and then jump on it and then jump on here. And it allows us to pick up a picture that's over here. Okay, it's a picture of clouds. I'm not so sure yet if that is going to help me in any way, shape, or form. Maybe? Oh, that's new. So, normally if you place a picture, stuff disappears, but everything behind it disappears as well. But this purple stuff does not. Okay. Let's pick up the film so we can take one picture currently. It's not a lot. We need to figure out where we have to go. I do not see our point to the next level just yet. We can take one picture and we have a Rubik's Cube we can mess around with. Cat is not going to give us any clues, so... And that picture was one-time use. Any picture that you get is a one-time use, unless you find a photocopying machine in the level and you use that one. So jumping down is not the solution, that's for sure. But have me go in here. Because we can rewind, so I can try out stuff. If I take a picture of the stairs. Ah! Wait, what? That's not the picture we took. Okay. So that's where we need to be going. It's basically behind this wall.
I wonder how we're going to reach that teleporter.
Well, I can reach it in the picture that I just took. As well, I don't necessarily need to reach that one. I can use the one in the picture as well.
There it is. Another brilliant workaround.
That's not it, but... Can I... Ooh, can I do this? And then jump... No. I may have the solution. Funny part about these is... you can technically place them and then fall onto them if you aim it right. But that's not gonna work if the picture is like that, I guess. Those are stairs, though. But we need to... Okay, let's... take that picture back. Because again, we can only take one picture and we need to do it with that. What if I take a picture of the machine? And then place that here. And then jump over. And there we go. That was the solution.
Where's that ringing coming from?
That's the telephone. Where is it? There it is.
You made it! I'm so happy. Nice
That's the
work.
person outside of the
You're
simulation.
near the
we're
end
talking
of this
to.
wild maze. At least, as far as I can tell. The weather disruptor must be around here somewhere. It's Mirren's life work, right? She must have stashed it away. Find it, and let's get you out of there.
The weather disruptor. Mirren's life's work. I see. Mirren and the others developed a lot of potential solutions for your current climate worries. I'm sure one will be useful. Yes, I'm sure.
The reason why I would
Sure you
not
noticed
want to
by
leave
now,
here.
but using film was always Mirren's idea. One of her many passions.
That's a picture of a walkway. So Mirren was the photographer and the one that invented a whole bunch of this shit. Appreciate the view. You made this. You can master anything. Okay. We have a photocopying machine here. And I think I know how I can use this picture. But I'll need multiple of them. Okay. You get your pets. I can't... No, I can't photograph this. Well, if I place it down, I can then photograph what I placed down and place it down again. Technically, so that could potentially be a part of the solution. I just want to see. There's a picture over there. So we kind of want to get over there. Oh wait, those are purple things. So purple things do not go away, right? We've learned that. So maybe if I do place it like this. Okay, that gives us a new picture to use. Oh! Yes, I think I know solution. If we then look at it from here...
A perfect fit. An elegant solution.
And we just need to hope that... Here is a film, okay. And we just take a picture of one of these. And place it over here. And let's listen to this one first, and then we can get out.
Looking around me now almost feels like seeing into the future. How exciting to think that one day our cities could look like this, could breathe like this. It's never too early to change the world.
Yeah, but the breathing of the building scares the crap out of me. And that's a teleporter, so this is not... Oh, this is taking us out of the level. One level down, a bunch more to go.
Mirren always loved her research corners.
Object 14, Violet Rice Project. This might be the one. Can't use the... We have 5 pictures we can take.
All this work, I see now that it's only part of the solution. What we need is a grounded catalyst that can place full control over the atmosphere directly into our hands. A machine to offset the RISE project's nitrogen emissions. The missing piece of the puzzle that will bolster the architecture's weaknesses. Kate, can you archive this batch of results? I've a brilliant idea that I need to diagram.
So she realized this is not the full solution, but as part of it. 14, 17, and 32. Not sure what I'm supposed to be seeing on these things, but your discoveries will be published in a revised edition someday. Useless junk for a Luang to play with. I see a battery up there. I see that we somehow need to get batteries in here. We need 2 batteries. There's a can over there. Plant over there. Okay, so we somehow need to get up there to get that battery. Can I do... Ooh. That was too far back. Ha! Wait, can I just... I have a feeling this is a cheesy way of doing this. Oh, wait. I damaged the other battery by placing it right there. This feels so cheesy. But it's fake. It's a solution. I mean, right? Only 1 battery and we can take 5 pictures. There's some mugs. We can sit down in the chairs if we want to, but we're here to solve puzzles, not to sit down in chairs. And I haven't seen any marbles around, but I haven't really been looking.
Okay, I do have a first build. I can't say that I'm happy with how it's turned out, but it is a start. That counts for something. Okay, I'll run the test just to have the data. After that's done, we'll leave this workspace behind and begin again.
So she was doing tests too. Building block set for Mirren. Should make for better modeling tools than your photo developing tools. That's a lot of raindrop post-its. But apparently the world that they're from, rain wasn't really happening anymore. No batteries though. There's a battery over there. need to aim high. Wait, why is it not? I can't photograph this. Okay, so this is one we can't photograph. So we somehow need to make the bars disappear. Take a random picture. No, not where we how we should place it. Not helping. I mean, that's how to get it out. But then we need to have something beneath it to catch it. So we need a second picture. Of a floor. That we can place underneath. I think that should be good. And use this one to make the floor disappear. I think my idea worked. Wait, it worked? It worked! And we only needed one battery, so this should fix that
Well
issue.
done. I was wondering how you would tackle this solution.
Well, by thinking smartly. And trial and error. A bit of both. Because we like a bit of both. I can only take one picture. Okay. We need to switch that switch. Turn that one on and then we can... Oh. Oh, that's interesting. Because these bars, we can't make those disappear. Can I have another angle at those things? I can, but I need to get that properly. Oh, I think I know the solution. Far enough back. So I have the whole thing. Place it over here. Make the jump. Pull the lever. And teleport out. Awesome.
I've been pondering about your
Less
search.
tricky than I thought.
I'm wondering, this weather disruptor? I know of it. If I'm right, then you're not too far away. Tell me, is this your solution to heal the world?
That's what we're hoping, Cat. We don't know if it will, but that's what we're hoping.
Safe to say the party was a success. Alwyn was right, as much as I hate to acknowledge his genius. I enjoyed myself, but there's still work to do. Kate, can you compile the solution submissions? I want to have a laugh going over them again later.
Collaboration always sparks innovation. You're collaborating too, with someone. The phone calls, they're lovely. I hope the two of you find your own sparks of innovation together too.
Aww. Kitty cat's so sweet. No, wait. Might I whisper my answer instead? Rotation must play a part. Sense of place is required. Imagination. To hold infinity in the palm of your hand and eternity in an hour. I know that quote from somewhere. Haven't got a bloody clue, but do I get points for impressing you with poetry? Solutions submissions evaluated by the genius designer herself, Uriah. 1. Not much of a guess. Imagination is a must for everything we make here. 2. Close but no cigar. And Wang, fine quote, points awarded. Cheeky. Haron, getting closer. I'll allow it if anyone can impress me with design talk. It's him. So that's about these cards here. From a game that depleted. Solving Mirren's puzzle. 4-sided cage. No way through top or bottom. Become a pencil. Shinwang's suggestion. Not sure how a pencil is gonna help. But okay. How does a pencil lift a battery? Critical flaw in an otherwise genius plan. Turn the battery into a pencil too. The brilliant Shinwang strikes again. I think we're in danger of losing the plot here. Thank you, here I am. Shinwang continues to insist that his pencil idea has merit. Suggestion. Use the camera. Shinwang on using the camera? No. Shinwang and Haraya continue to refuse hints from Mirren. We're going to be here a while. So is that a puzzle we're actually gonna get to play here? Yeah, that's this puzzle. So the solution is use the camera, but we figured out that already. So we can make this disappear and then it falls on the purple. Problem is, we then still can't get into the cage. So that might not be the simplest, not the solution that we need. We can take 5 pictures. We need just that one battery. We can't take a picture of the battery. I said we can make the floor disappear underneath it, but that's not gonna help us get in. That purple we can't make disappear. So that's... That's what I was afraid of. That's making that disappear and then it falls down, but we still can't get to it. What else do we have? We have stairs. Stairs aren't gonna get us in there either, because there's no hole in the ceiling from what I can tell. Her saying use the camera, I kinda understand. However, I'm not sure how that's gonna get me to get in there and be able to take it out. It's the only hint we had over here. And it just says refuse to listen to her hints, so we do not get any other hints. Which I guess imagine was for human cricket close to the tower. So it's the purple one that has some merit to it. A sense of place is required. That's just not helping me at all. Okay, guys, I think I'm stumped on this one. This is the first puzzle in this game so far that I'm like really not having a clue on how to solve it. I know how I can make that one disappear that's underneath it, but then it falls down. Now I can't place a picture underneath it and then have it, you know, fall through the floor or anything because that's purple. So we can't place anything on there. Oof. The game has me stumped. I was like, maybe we can finish this before the end of stream, but I'm not so sure about that anymore. Oh, there's another one of these.
Despite the wonders of this complex machine, it doesn't solve the root problem of the increase in UV exposure and a decrease in oxygen output. It's a plaster on an open wound. I need to brainstorm further. Kate, can you note this annotation? I'm going to try something different. Actually, wait. Let's get a photo instead.
Still not helping. Silly idea. Oh, I'm destroying half of what's up here, so that's not going to help. If there was anything there, it's gone now, so... And there doesn't seem to be anything up there anyways. Oh? Can I pick it up? Through the bars? No, I cannot. Wait, are these stairs the solution? I mean, it gets it closer to me, but I can't get it out. And there's no way of making those bars disappear. I do believe I saw something in the corner about if you get stuck, use hints or something, but I do not know how to do hints in this game. Oh, wait. Is there... There is indeed a hint thingy over there. I'm torn if I should use a hint or not, because I'm literally stuck. If there's anybody in chat that is actually listening and stuff, if you have a hint or a tip, before I ask the game, feel free to. But I have a feeling Fed is too busy with his own stuff, so... No response. Don't think he can hear me even.
I can hear you, but
Yucca. I'm stuck.
well, that's a problem.
I can ask for a hint in game, but I kinda don't wanna. I'm gonna have to ask for a hint, guys, because I have no clue. Battery cannot be removed from the cage. Wait a minute. I'm being dumb. Can I take a picture of these two and then... Wait a minute. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. If I place this... No. I just need to figure out where to place it so that it doesn't fall through. And so that that one is outside of the cage. Ha! Jesus Christ.
Onwards and upwards.
Yeah. Okay, that was the solution. Battery cannot be removed, and you're so focused. If you're so focused on one part of the solution, it's very difficult to see the rest of the potential solution. Like just now. Oh, optional challenge. I'll take the optional challenge. Is this a similar one, or can I just take a picture of the battery here and have that fall onto its place? We can take 2 pictures. Okay. So optional challenges are just... We need 4. We can only take 2 pictures. No, that solution requires 3 pictures. So we somehow need to... have 2 of those together and then take a picture of that, and it also requires 3 pictures. Oh, there's a marble here. Oh! Nope, that's not gonna work. Because if I take a picture of that, I use the picture and then, yeah, that's a null thing. Or maybe not. That's one battery. That's two batteries. And that's four batteries. Smart! New camera filter unlocked. Painting. Ooh. Yes, please. I want to see this world as if it's a painting. Yes. Let's use that. Like. So now if I take pictures, those pictures should look like if they are painted. Okay, next level. Yay. And seriously, that one I was stumped on was just stupid me not seeing the full picture, basically. Though her music is not to my taste. I must admit that Araya is magnificent with her guitar. She's promised to come by and play for us all here again. Halloween was happy to see me excited. Though I suspect we look forward to a next jam session for quite different reasons. He greatly enjoyed her song choices, but I was simply grateful for the way forward she inspired in me. Sound waves, acoustic vibration to be precise. For some time now I've struggled with how to resolve the distance issue, but sound can travel faster than light. If we can extend the right frequencies, then atmospheric control can be ours. I have more tests to perform before sharing my theories with the others, but I haven't felt this invigorated since my first successful violet build. Onwards and upwards. Okay, so these are...
It's brilliant! A great way to communicate.
And it's interesting, that's for sure.
Does this mean when I practice my guitar, you'll be able to give it a listen?
Let's not push it, alright?
Aww. Cat in a TV with a little mouse in front of it. Okay, so...
Sound is such a funny thing. Mirren shared with me that it travels faster than light.
Then we need one more. Can we place that on the wall over there? Get out. Destroying most of it. I should probably take the picture a bit more. So. Okay, so that's not it either, because it falls out of the thingy. I need to have it against the wall there. I don't think. I think I may have a solution, but it doesn't work. I need to be careful not to destroy the thing over there. No. Can I just... I cannot. That worked! And then just need one more picture of that thing to basically place over here. Grab the radio. Oops. Okay. Grab the radio. Thank you. Place that here. That has all three filters combined. Then form our way out of here. There we go.
Everyone deserves to have a bit of fun, even in the throes of work.
Going sound waves. A new day of signal frequencies. Naturally, the answer was there, right under my nose. If I had pressed L1 to get the signal working, then I might have kept going round and round in pointless circles for who knows how long. Another reminder to trust my instincts. They're rarely, if ever, wrong. That's a bit cocky to say that, but okay. Some more equations. These all seem to be x within brackets if in range, x out of the brackets when it's out of range. They are not one. But yeah, we basically need audio.
A beat that just makes you want to get up and dance. And also power a teleporter out of here.
Can I place this in such a way that I do not destroy half of my thing here? Got it. There's no marbles here or logograph thingies. Oh, there might be something here. I hope you enjoy the plants. These are the soil filtration results I meant. Oh. Van Gogh's painting of the scream. Wait. Would the scream have worked as well? Okay, that's genius. It's an annoying tone, so I'm gonna get it out of there. But you can use the scream as well to activate this thing. Glorious. So that's a very high-pitched, annoying scream, so I'm kind of happy I didn't do that. Phone call! Yes, on my way.
Good to hear from you, bud. You've got to be close now. It must be coming up. Man, I wonder why they abandoned this place. Everything has been so bizarre. Well, I'm sure we'll find out soon enough. Go for gold.
We have a picture.
Yes. Mirren's final project. I had nearly forgotten. I think...
We have a picture of this.
Never mind. You still have some way to go. Let's carry on.
So we have that one. We need to activate, and then we need to activate that one. Simulated darkroom paper. So that is making noise. So if we can place this next to that. We cannot. Maybe place it like so. And take a picture of that. Place that next to it. Yeah, it was a bit puzzly on how to place them. Got it! Light travels, sound travels, light pulse sound equals. Wait, maybe start here. Kinematics of weather events using light and sound. Dead end. Reimagine the equation. Light plus sound equals sound travels, light travels. That's the right order for reading those, I guess. Fluid mechanics. Mass flow rate, sound waves through vapor clouds. PAV equals P plus dP times A times V plus dV. Yeah, like I said, I recognize some of these letters and stuff, but that's where my knowledge is. Sound and vapor, sound and vapor, sound and vapor. Some kind of a cannon? Weather map. Wait, so if I stand on here, this is gonna play, it's gonna activate that. Can I place this on here?
I wonder, is this how your world appears from a bird's eye view?
Yes,
It's
it does.
rather spacious. Does it still look like this?
I can walk into this. You place it downwards. Pick up the icon. Okay. Need to do this some way so I do not, fall down a gazillion miles. There we go. This is gonna help. Oh wait, this is a heavy castle. So can I place it on here? Castles are heavy, right? Okay, so that's not the solution. I can take 5 pictures. Okay, so I can't go back that far anymore. I'm not fast enough from there to there. Why are you not allowing me to go further back, game? No, that's not gonna be it either. Kind of want to restart it because the big map there is confusing me, is annoying me, so we can't seem to do anything with it anyways. I need to stand on there, so that power's on, so that power's on. And then this gives me a few seconds to walk over to this one. While not being on there. Can I somehow get a picture of both of those? Place it in such a way that it will activate that one if I stand on it, but I don't need to walk as far. No, that's even further. That's not the solution. Oh, I can't even ask for a hint yet, so you really need to be stuck on a level for X amount of time before you can even ask for a hint. That's good. Stupid idea. Maybe works. Most likely won't. Well, it doesn't work. Was worth a shot. I was like, maybe if I can put that on while it's active next to that one. But as it's no longer connected to this one, that's not gonna work. And we do not have a running button now, do we? We have a jump, we have look, we have... Yeah, we do not have a run button. not gonna work because it's not activated there. I have a feeling it has to do with angles that you take a picture of one of these things, and then from there on you can then fix it. But I'm currently just not seeing the angle that would work. Noise through vapor. That's not helping. I don't see anything here. Kate, do you have any words of wisdom to share? You just want pets. You just want pets. And it can't travel through the tubes if one is on the picture and one is not, so that's not gonna work either. I was thinking maybe I should just take a picture of the teleporter and place that next to the thing or closer to me and then just rush over, but that's not gonna work. Because we already know the moment this is not connected to any of the things, it's gonna do that as well. I can't get asked for a hint yet, so I must have been somehow on the right track, or it's just a timer thing. God damn it, this is breaking my brain, this one. Wait, how is this working? It worked. I don't know how. I don't know how I finished that one, but it worked, and we're just gonna take it. Don't want to mess with that even more, because that one was annoying. Notes on the lattice Boltzmann method and the kinetics of sound waves. And it's NASA plus UKSA. Wait, North American Space Agency and UK Space Agency. Particle-induced turbulence and the water cycle. Algate Cloud Seeding Program research. So she's been looking at a lot of research for a lot of things. So this one is activating that, which activates nothing currently. So we need to place something next to it that it can activate. Okay, that's another of those. How many pictures can we take? One? Okay, so if we place this one somehow, some way like this isn't gonna work. If I then set one here. I can't take a picture of it like that. It worked! Don't ask me why, it worked, so I'm rushing through. Ooh, another one of the planets. I've missed like 6 of them already, most likely. There is 9 in total, and I've most likely already missed a few. Okay, so... we have a speaker over there. A thingy over there, we have a thingy over there. And we have the teleporter. Okay. We can make copies of this. So let's make a copy of it at least once. Do we have anything else? Look, data pad. It's a little Easter egg thingy. Okay, so let's first do this so we can see what that looks like down there. Okay. We're gonna need one that goes like so. Okay, pick a picture. I'm not sure if I'm gonna need to copy here actually. Let's, if we do this. Okay, so you do not need a picture of that one. But that is the last step basically. Well, no, the last step is that one. And we need a picture of that thing over there with the speaker next to it. That the speaker connect. Holy, these are breaking my brains. So we can then take a picture of this so that can activate that one. Yeah, we're gonna copy this picture at least once. So we can this one with no, that's not working either. But where did my picture go? I'm not sure if I need to copy this picture or if I need to stand on there, take a picture of something else and copy that one. Because we do not have a camera, so we have to do everything with this photo. Trying to think of a solution, but right now I'm not seeing it. 'Cause yeah, it means I need to copy this one. Because I can't take pictures of anything else, so I just need to copy this one. It gives us 5 versions of this picture that we can walk in and out of. And the last one somehow... That one needs to be next to that one. So I can stand on it, activate that one. That will then go down to that one, and then I need this one to be basically that. Fucking hell. And this can't be the first step either, because we somehow need to be able to get to... Wait. Did I just accidentally stumble onto the solution? That's gonna activate that, then that is gonna activate that, and I just very accidentally came up with the solution. Not sure if this is gonna be enough. I accidentally solved it.
A fickle thing.
I do not like that one.
It can impact every living and non-living thing.
And there is our
Impossible
planet.
questions and impossible solutions. The hold it can have on someone. May I ask you a question Marin often proposed to herself? Tell me, how does one heal the world?
How does one heal the world? Why is this cat asking existential questions? You're a cat. You're not supposed to ask questions like that. Okay, I know he said Mirren often asks that question. But that's a tricky one, because how does one indeed heal the world? Because, let's face it, our world is fucked. If the past few weeks have taught me anything, with the temperatures we've been having, yes, there is something very much wrong with our world. We're not supposed to be in the Netherlands and in Belgium having 35 degrees and even warmer at the end of June. Let alone in July or August, we should not be having those temperatures either, but we've had those later in the season in the past few years. We've just come off basically the second heat wave of this year already, and there is a third one coming. We here are not built for that kind of weather. We're built for cold and rain and wind, not for blistering heat. And because of the heat here being a very damp heat, it gets stuffy, it gets heavy, and I personally can't stand that. My body doesn't like it. One, I'll sweat like crazy. Two, I get headaches even if I drink a lot. I just don't have the energy to do anything, which is slightly problematic. It's also the reason why I didn't stream last week. It's just because I was melting. Headsets were just a no. It would have given me headaches and everything. It's just not an option. But it does make you think, like, what has changed over the past years that has caused that kind of climate shifts. And I know there's a lot of people, there's too many people out there still that don't believe that global warming is a thing. I'm here to tell you, yes it is. We are the proof of it. I can't jump that far, can I? I can make one picture. Right idea, wrong placement, I think. Definitely right idea, but wrong placement. Let's see if I take the picture a bit more straight on, if that will help. Less straight on. And place it on this side. A little closer. Slightly more this way. Ah! That's one. That's two. That's three. Don't look down, Izzy. That's four. That's five. That's six. Fuck! Right idea. Very much right idea. But I need an extra platform. I need to jump up. Over. Right idea, but not quite the right distances yet. Ba-doo-ba-doo. Right this way. Slightly different angle for the picture. And that works. So I think I was on the right track. I just needed to get the right angle. New camera filter unlocked. We can go full rainbow. Hell yes. We're going rainbow.
Weather is truly a fickle thing.
That it is, my
The
friend.
climate can impact every living and non-living thing.
Another
Just
optional.
questions and impossible solutions. The hold it can have on someone. May I ask you a question Marin often proposed to herself? Tell me, how does one heal the world?
How does one heal the world is way too late and for a cat to be asking me. So the exit is there. The battery is over there. And we only have a photocopying machine. And then one more. Okay. If we'll need all of them, that's a different question. But first things first, we need to be able to get to the battery that's over there. Okay, so that's not the solution, but this way I actually get to check this place out a little bit there. I don't because pictures. Okay, let's put the picture the way it's supposed to go first. Battery falls down. Where? Through a hole. Okay. So if we can get the battery to fall down on here, for instance. Oop. That's not gonna work, is he? There's stuff below here. Okay. Text on it. And grab the battery. So we have a battery. Okay, we do not want to pick up the battery just yet. Now we need to somehow get over there. We have a battery, so let's just do what we can for now with the one battery. Let's keep it here for a sec because we need to make sure we can then jump over there. We have something to jump on and through and like that. Because we can't just jump around the corner here. Oh, maybe. place this picture slightly different. Can I do this and then jump up here? And put the battery there. And we're out. There we go. And it's another filter unlocked, but I'm not interested in that one. And another option. This one has a lot of optional ones. Here we can take 2 pictures and 2 pictures only. The battery is over there. And I'm gonna guess the exit is gonna be somewhere over there. So we somehow need to get the battery over where we are now. That looks like it could be part of the solution. Not quite. It's too far down in the world. Takes care of the fence as well. And then is the battery placement thing. Oh. Well, that's an issue. Or maybe not. I mean, we can just potentially place this over here. We can jump on the pot thingy here. Grab our battery and then go over here. And then we don't have enough batteries because we need 3 of them. Which I was not aware of. One, two. I know it's behind that wall. Right? So can we somehow... No, that's not gonna work. Meh! Can I make the jump over there? No, I cannot. So I need 3 batteries. I can only take 2 pictures. So logically that would be a picture with the battery on it. Put that next to this battery. Take a picture of those 2 together. And then we have 4 batteries. But we can't do that because of needing to take a picture of where we need to go. I'm very much confused. I'm just gonna create a gap in the thingy here. Okay, that wasn't smart. That placement wasn't smart. I just want to see what else we have here. We have that. Like I said, we need the batteries on there, so we somehow need to switch around gravity or something else. We did find mercury, but we do not have any extra cameras. And from what I can tell, we can't copy anything either. So how in the world do I get that one, turn it around, and also take the picture of Yeah, this is an optional one, so I don't technically have to do this one. I kind of just want to do all of the levels. I mean, I can take a picture of that and then turn it around and, for instance, place it like so and try to get out past that wall and fall down on the thing. But that leaves us with only one more picture to be taken, and that means we can't take a picture of that battery. That makes the battery fully disappear. But not solution either. I think I'm gonna call it quits with this one for today because I am completely and utterly stumped. My brain is also getting tired, so I think I'd be well off with calling it quits for today. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna exit the level, and we're gonna try it again when we're nice and fresh, maybe next week. I thought I didn't have all that much left to go here. It doesn't seem like I do. There's one more level there, which is also an optional. This is the only next level that there is. All the rest seems to be optional, but I kind of do want to just have everything done before going on to the next area. So yeah, we're gonna leave these 3 for another stream. We're gonna sleep on it, think if we can come up with a solution. And for tomorrow, the stream with Fed, we're still contemplating whether or not we're gonna do that. Depends a bit on how tired he is and everything, whether or not we'll do another stream together. We also need to then figure out how to do that with mics, because this mic is really good. As in, it's good enough to pick up his voice when he's sitting over there. So we're gonna have to see how we're gonna do that if we do want to stream together for the next couple of weeks. I will definitely try and be here again on Friday. I think I'll do some more Dreamlight Valley because people seem to like that. So I had a fresh start that I started with, so I may just continue with that one. But I'm gonna think on that for a little bit as well. I will try to stream on Friday, however. So that will be the same time as always, so 8 PM Central European Summertime at the moment. So if you want to see what the next adventures are going to be, either in Dreamlight Valley or another game, depending on how I feel, make sure to follow and join me there. Thank you guys all so much for being here, joining me in my little adventure as a postal office worker cat thing, and some puzzling in Viewfinder. I was not expecting them to get this much more difficult compared to all the rest I've done so far. All the others at some point had something straightforward to them that I caught on real quick to. In these cases, holy shit, I'm not. But I do appreciate that, because that means I need to think a bit harder and need to puzzle a bit more. So yeah, we'll see when I continue this on stream. Thank you guys so much for being here. Take care of yourselves, stay safe out there, and hopefully see you guys next time. Bye bye!